know that you are a significance driven person,
Mhm.
and I'm selling you on how smart of an idea this is and how intelligent you are for making this choice. I'm communicating the way opposite in what you need to hear. So the moment that I hear you talk about yourself, your accomplishments, what you like in life, what happened for you this week, what's a great memory that you have, every conversation you're going to hear this stuff starting to get revealed. So you hear somebody within, and these are conversations or things that you could hear in a conversation pretty quickly. You start talking to somebody and they said, "Yeah, I'm actually the CEO at that company. I've got 490 people that work for me, and I'm probably going to be making an exit sometime next year." So you hear that there's significance, right?
Mhm.
Then you listen for approval. And this is when you hear people say, "Well, I got to go up on stage tomorrow, but I suck at public speaking. I'm gonna really bomb at it. I'm just really nervous." Trying to get you to say, "No, you don't suck. You're great.
Mhm.
You did great last time. You're gonna rock this. You got this." Then you have the acceptance people. They'll always use the terms like we, us, our, and just team. So the acceptance people are all about like, I'm a member of some kind of group, and that'll come across in their communication. So you ask a significance person about a vacation, and they say, "Yeah, I went down to Miami. It was fantastic. I had a great time. And I just got back last night." You ask an acceptance person, they'll say, "We went down there. All of us went to this thing, and we did this." So you hear a lot of this language that talks about groups and membership. You get into the intelligence side. How often do you hear people go, "Yeah, I actually got my MBA from this person. Oh, I did my master's thesis on that." So you hear this intelligence stuff come out of people.
Mhm.
And the pity is you can identify a pity person pretty well. And those are the hardest people to communicate to. And the pity person always, like, if I want to give you the ideal thing to say to each one of these people, the pity person wants to hear, "I can't believe all the stuff that you've been through and you've got to this point." Because I don't think many people would have. Pity wants recognition of suffering. And finally, we have the strength and power person. And this isn't always Biff from Back to the Future. So it's can be somebody who's a leader in a company, but they want control. So significance is, do I make a difference? Strength and power is, do I have control over other people? These are the everybody from like the leader who kind of forces his way into the top to the guy with the ridiculous jacked up pickup truck that has like the plastic testicles hanging off of the back of it.
And once you understand what categorization someone fits into, how would you show up in a way that's effective in communicating with them? Say, for example, if I'm talking to a significance person,
Yeah.
do I just, and I'm trying to close a deal with them or something, do I pander to their significance? Is that?
Yeah. So there's a few other types that we teach intelligence people to identify. There's the 6 ways we make decisions, and then 6 ways that we have values, which is our end goal that we want. But I want to speak in a way that says this decision is going to increase your level of significance. And I want to compliment them on their level of significance right before I ask them for something. So I could say, "Stephen, this is a great podcast. You've got millions of subscribers, and it's obvious you make a difference in so many people's lives. And you are a significance person. So that would be effective for you because I know that you want to make the biggest difference that you can." And I want to speak in a way that A, speaks to their needs and lets them know that I am a source for that.
Mhm.
But B, that making this decision, whatever we're talking about, selling a car, whatever, is going to increase your ability to get that same need from other people. So I think if we did this together, I think the number one thing that's going to happen right away is you're going to be able to impact twice as many people. And you're going to leave a much deeper footprint on the world. So I'm giving you, we're going to double your subscribers or your listeners, but not just that. You're going to make a bigger impact and legacy on the world. So every time I'm thinking about needs, always think in terms of neurotransmitters. So if I can compliment someone on their need, that's what we need from other people. So I'm giving them like 500 million neurotransmitters being released when they hear this. So it's not just that we're kind of suffering and insecure and all these things that we talked about a minute ago. We're also drug addicts, everybody. We just need to identify the drug that that person's addicted to.
Mm. I was thinking about the pen. I was like, I was going to ask you to, if I'm an intelligence person and you had to sell me the pen,
Yeah.
how would you go about that?
I think there's a lot of people in the world out there, and I think most people just do what other people do. And I'm sure you would agree, there's so many idiots out there that just get with the basic thing. I'm going to do this basic thing, and they don't really go outside the box very often. And every once in a while, you meet somebody who knows higher quality things. And you meet somebody who is able to see things at a level different than other people. And I would talk about that intelligence while subconsciously I'm associating all of that with this. This is different. It's unique. It's a pencil, but it's not like other pencils. It's not the basic run of the mill thing. So I want to present that in a way, and I'm going to start with a negative comment. And this is one of the most effective persuasion strategies: I'm going to negatively associate something I don't want you to have.